Hello, sir. As you can see, I'm not on that sweet 9:16 aspect ratio that TikTok is known for. But because, sir, that's cringe, and I'd rather not do that. I'd rather do a nice informative commentary video on this subject. Let me get started to inform the masses of GMOs and how they're barely dangerous. Okay, so our topic for today is GMOs. We humans have been manipulating our food since the very beginning. We find good traits on a crop and exploit it. Like we humans do. We essentially start breeding traits that are desirable and get more of it. Dogs are a good example. In the ancient times, we used to breed dogs purely for functionality, hunting, scavenging, etc. Now we look for something more aesthetically pleasing. Around the 19th century, the rich would indulge in dog breeding, which started kennel clubs that bred dogs and had certain pedigrees. They are one of the reasons that pugs have difficulty breathing, because they wanted the dog to look like a certain way. They would literally keep breeding perfectly fine dogs into whatever an abomination that is a chihuahua. Really, agriculture is the main focus of GMOs. GMOs can make a crop grow twice its size and have resistance to some herbicides. These are some of the perks a crop can possess if it is genetically modified. One more example I can think on the top of my head is Bt crops. It has the same toxins as Bacillus thuringiensis, which is lethal to pests, but harmless to humans. This means that we won't need to use any pesticides soon in the near future. Biotechnology used to make GMOs has also made a discovery to have edible vaccines that can integrate the vaccines into breakfast cereals and other meals, which can drastically lower the price of the vaccine from a $15 injectable vaccine to a 2-cent edible vaccine. One well-known example of GMOs is corn. It definitely looks way different than it did before. It originated in Mexico, coming from the grass Teosinte. It had very small kernels and, at least in my opinion, look a lot like grain. But through a lot of domestic breeding and, soon enough, genetic modifications, corn has grown to be the crop that we keep mass-producing for food and animal feed. And essentially, that's all I want to squeeze out of the big bag of information the internet has given me. I hope I have sufficed and have given enough knowledge to educate myself. And I hope in the near future I'll probably get to apply this someday. I know it. After this I'm probably gonna take a really nice long nap. So, good night.